Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Earbones podcast. Today we'll be discussing topics such as Smackdown 74, Captain Marvel, but just opinions. We're not going to do a fucking full rundown thing like we did before because it's fucking weird to do. And I'm sure many other miscellaneous things that happen along the way. Hello, I'm Brand.
And I'm Stick.
And together we form the Power Ring. We put it together, we put our power rings together, and it creates the shape of coccyx? Nope, that's tailbone. What's the one? There is a bone in your ear. What is it called?
Oh, what is it called?
Cochlea?
Cochlea. Cochlea.
But I don't think that's a bone. I think that's just the part that's in there that you hear with.
It's the hearing bone.
your bone's here? My bones aren't always here. My tortoise name bones. We're fresh off of Smackdown 74 from January 24th?
Nope.
25th.
I think it's like the 17th.
January 17th, 2001. We're coming up on it fast. Only about 8 short months later, and we're at the biggest tragedy this country. One of the biggest.
What are you trying to say, champ?
I don't know where it falls. I don't want to go down that road of talking about every American tragedy that happened, so we're not going to do it. I want to stop it right there, and we're going to move past it. So because we're so fresh on it, that's what we're going to talk about first. Smackdown 74.
Yeah.
Hopefully you watched it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You don't have any notes.
They're all up here, brother. They're all up here.
Opens up with, first off, let's talk about how we fucking watched this. We started watching it in one room of your house that, let's call the internet reception poor.
Yes.
And it went back, it just kept first of all, it skipped forward past the whole segment at one point.
Yeah, 2 matches.
So then we rewound it. And it kept skipping back 5 minutes here. Oh no, not 5 minutes, that's way too long. Minute and a half, 2 minutes here and there. And then it just started doing it to the same part 6-7 times.
So we've seen the first 20 minutes of the show for like an hour.
It took us an hour to get through the first 20 minutes of the show. So if we're very clear on some of this at the beginning, that is why. Opens up with Jericho and a ladder. Has a promo about beating up Benoit with this very ladder. Hearing that put me in a mindset of when Jericho did that on Monday. Did he then carry that ladder back to the back, put it in his car, take it to the hotel, sleep with it in the hotel, put it on the plane, take off to the next city with the ladder, out of the plane, checked it at baggage?
I mean, he definitely did. It's that ladder.
But, like, if he didn't do that, is there somebody responsible? Did Jericho hire a ladder guy? Is Ralphus still around? And Jericho said, Ralphus, watch over this ladder. I need this very ladder next Thursday.
That's commitment.
And Ralphus just says, I got a half shirt. What else am I going to do? So then Saturn and Terry come out after Jericho calls out Benoit to have the match now, even though he doesn't want to speak in that cliche.
But he wants it.
So Saturn comes out wearing an Eddie Guerrero shirt, because. And Terry's out just to be ragged on by Jericho, who calls Saturn Jupiter, then says something's crookeder than his eyes, and then says his ego's more inflated than Terry's chest. So then Saturn rips his shirt off and starts walking out of the ring. Now, Saturn taking his shirt off, we saw 8 times.
Yes.
We saw Saturn taking his shirt off 8 times, and every single time it was impressive. The dude is yoked.
He is.
He's a monster. Is huge.
He's terrifying.
Let's call it minute into the match, not even. Benoit comes out and attacks Jericho wearing a shirt that I've never seen, and it is not a good shirt. Probably why I saw it. Probably why I never saw it. But yeah, his belt comes undone at one time. I don't know.
He was just in the restroom.
I don't know.
Heard his cue.
What happened? His music hit? No, because he came out sans music.
He was in the lobby.
But why was his belt undone even in the lobby?
You don't walk around with your belt undone.
In a lobby?
Hey, lobbies.
In the lobby of a venue where you're performing.
Hey, man.
Only if you're Cher can you do that. That's the only time that you can walk around a lobby with your...
Hey. You're maybe just living life wrong, man.
If me closing my belt clasp when I'm in a lobby means I'm not going to murder my loved ones, then I'm fine.
Holy shit. I didn't know we were going there.
If that's the connection, I'm fine.
I haven't worn a belt in probably close to 8 years.
I wear a belt when It's gone forever. I wear a belt when I wear a uniform, but that's the only time I have to wear a belt.
Oh, I guess when you work. Or do you just wear uniforms in your free time?
No, I do characters.
At home by yourself?
Yeah, like I bought the Village People vinyl, and I just said, you know what? This is a month. I do a construction worker one day, then I'll do a sensitive Native American. Like I won't wear the headdress because that's offensive.
What's a sensitive Native
Because I don't wear the headdress.
Okay, but what else makes him a Native American?
I put on a bolo tie and be a successful entrepreneur.
You ever seen someone in real life wear a bolo tie?
I did as a child.
It's sad.
I wore one as a child with a big blue turquoise in it. There's a picture somewhere. Because there's pictures I didn't even know existed. I sent you one yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's one of the greatest pictures in the history of the world.
Wow.
The satin pants? Where does a child
If we
get
need an album cover, we found it.
Where did a child get satin pants?
I don't know. I was hoping they were someone else's.
I had to get some backstory to this picture. So I called my mother and asked her about it. And she said the reason I was outside, she thinks, is because the shoes. By the way, I was wearing satin pants, high-heeled shoes, had a nasty, wicked mullet with like side shaved and designs in the side of it, and I had satin pants on, high-heeled shoes, and like a biker shirt, like a biker rally shirt.
Yes.
Don't know where a child gets any of those pieces of clothing or that haircut. But that was the whole ensemble.
You bring it back.
And my mother told me that the shoes made sounds on the sidewalk, like they were clinking, like clicking.
That's why you're outside.
So that's why I was outside.
You love it.
I must have.
And to this day, you have a slight fetish for heels walking down the hall.
I've always liked the sound. I still like the sound.
I get you.
But I don't have like a foot or shoe fetish. I've never have.
I don't either. I've tried.
I like the look of high heels. Like there's like, but I'm not sexually aroused by them. And also, I don't believe that women should wear them unless they want to. Like I don't think that women should be. I have to wear high heel shoes.
Okay, well, I don't know anyone that are like that.
What do you mean? Professional women in like business offices? You don't think they're pressured into having to wear high heel shoes?
Oh, maybe.
Who's this girl walking in here in flats? Okay, I don't think there's a guy going to be calling him flats.
I like that guy.
I don't think there's going to be a guy calling him flats.
That guy's got an
Who's
interesting...
this girl walking in here without heels?
That guy needs a life.
Yes.
Most
professional men do.
Yeah.
They need hobbies that don't include sexually assaulting women.
Well, drinking.
Well, it's not Mad Men anymore. Speaking of which, started rewatching it.
Yeah.
I can't help it. It's so comforting to me, even though nothing ever happens.
They just sit there and drink it. I've seen 3 episodes. It's been the same thing.
It is.
Sit there and drink.
They are drinking. Also, for movie night last night, I rewatched Super Troopers 2. We watched Super Troopers 2.
Hold up.
It is a much better movie at home than it is in the theater.
You don't have idiots laughing.
No, I told you I fell asleep in the theater to it. I thought it was fucking horrendous. But that also might play into... It took how long for that thing to get made? For that thing to get made? I was expecting a Super Troopers 1, but just like a basic continuation, but it's a different, it's a different time, different movie. It's really good. But in the theater, I don't know what happened. I fell asleep. I missed 20 minutes of the movie. 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Because we were watching it, and I said, I don't remember any of this. I didn't see any of this part at all.
That doesn't seem like you.
I was out.
You must have been really tired or something.
Tara asked me if I was snoring. I said, I was sleeping. How would I know?
When did you wake up? Brian woke up this morning at my house, and he's like, I'm like, what is wrong? He's like, I feel like I slept with my whole throat open. What are you doing?
There's just salamanders just sliding down his gullet as he sleeps.
And then he cracked a Game Fuel. You ever have one of those?
A what?
A Mountain Dew Game Fuel.
How old is Brian?
He got me one. It was just pure liquid sugar. It took me 3 hours to drink the thing. It was disgusting.
How am I the one with high blood pressure?
Oh, I'm pretty sure Brian's got high blood pressure. Oh, I'm sure he does.
How? Like, how doesn't he get it checked out? He doesn't go to the doctors.
He doesn't go to the doctor.
He needs to go get it checked out so that I don't feel alone.
You're not alone. Millions of Americans today have high blood pressure.
But their
blood pressure isn't even that high.
But there is honestly like nothing else in my life that I could do to bring it down. I just started taking apple cider vinegar capsules.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Trying to naturally bring it down.
You can. Just let it be.
I don't want to stroke out.
I
don't want a heart attack.
In this endless journey you have about fighting death, you're going to kill yourself with worry and weird vinegar pills.
No, apple cider vinegar pills are good for you.
Yeah, maybe one or two. Probably you're just eating by the handful.
No,
some vinegar chips.
It says you can eat 3 a day. But well, okay, let's be real. First one I had was yesterday, and I forgot to take it today. So
you're going to have 2.
I'll have 1 tomorrow, and then we'll continue on it. But
why do you need that? Go get a nice piece of fish, get some salt and vinegar, put on it.
No, I don't like vinegar. And I'm not going to put salt on it if I have high blood pressure.
No, you guys are right.
I'm eating fish like bi-weekly. Like I'll have a piece of salmon because it says that you should only have like 3 servings of salmon a week because of the amount of mercury.
You're gonna get mercury, man. Mercury poison.
I know, but I only eat it for 3 servings a week, every other week. Like I'm going week on, week off with it.
And all this work, and you got high blood pressure.
Yes. Yes.
Why? It's not worth it, man.
Why?
Life's not fair.
It's not. I just need to start banging heroin into my cock.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far. I think you need to gradually go back down to being less hypervigilant.
And doing what?
Bro, I just want to eat a fucking burger with you again. Just once, man.
I'll eat
one
a nice
burger.
veggie burger.
Oh, man. I eat the veg burgers, man. They're not the same.
You haven't had the right ones.
No, they're good.
Also, I can't eat those. There's too much sodium in them.
Veg burgers.
Yeah.
Bro, your life is just sad now.
What if I eat a nice salmon burger? We can make a nice salmon burgers. You have a culinary degree. I have ideas.
Okay, well, you don't make a salmon burger. You make like a salmon cake.
No, salmon patty.
That sounds gross.
Okay, we'll make a salmon meatball and squish it down. How about that?
What would you make? Would you make like a...
Listen, I know you can make lobster meatballs, so you can make salmon meatballs.
Maybe it's like a lemon sauce or something.
Aioli.
A lemon cream sauce. I don't know, man. That'd be weird. I don't know.
Aioli.
Isn't that mayonnaise?
It's a mayonnaise based. You have the culinary degree. I just watch a lot of Chalk.
I don't know everything.
I just watch a lot of Chalk.
There's so much food, you can't even imagine.
There is a lot. I mean, you can't imagine. It's not like there's no end to what food is. There is an end.
There's some savage out there
eating a grub worm that we've never seen.
Yes.
But that's still an end. It's just a little farther of an end than where we are.
But I can't imagine.
It's not like food is space, and we can't fathom where it goes. What we know to be edible is what's on this planet. That's it.
There could be stuff in space that's edible.
Yeah, moon rocks. Elon Musk's car. It's out there.
Let's leave Elon Musk.
No, we can't talk about him unless Grapes is on here.
Yeah.
That's when we talk about him, and he gets fucking
Maybe we
weird.
shouldn't talk about him when Grapes is here.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about anything with Grapes today.
Well, no, we got to, because that's our Saturday entertainment.
No, it isn't.
It's getting fun.
I wanted to be home last week at like 11 o'clock. And then once 11 passed, I was like, okay, I'll leave at midnight. And then it just didn't stop. Again, 2 weeks in a row, I didn't get home till fucking 2 a.m.
Yeah, my wife's like, what did Grapes do to Brand? I heard him yelling down there. I like it's the thing. Don't want to get into it.
Every week. 2 weeks in a row. I don't want that to be an ongoing thing.
It needs to be. It's like he needs a...
The worst part is Monday, I snapped him or something, and he snapped me back, and he said, I didn't get too weird last night, at least. Thanks for letting me vent. I was like, do you not remember what happened?
What's weird, then, if that's not too weird?
He's like, no, I remember. I didn't get too weird. He's like, thanks for letting me vent, though.
I didn't vent about anything personal related to him.
No. He vented about, I don't know. Oh,
He's
man.
turned into Brian.
Shut off all your electricity.
Brian is becoming the more upstanding person.
We just haven't argued with Brian in quite a while. That's why that happened. Because Brian doesn't argue. He just shouts things that he hopes are connected.
He just gets it.
Actually, let's be honest. That's kind of what Grace is doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back to Smackdown. Wow. What a detour. Benoit attacks. We got that. Next, we see a backstage segment with Steph wearing an XFL jacket, being super proud of it. And her and Trips are walking through a hallway, and they see Trish Stratus, real big on the door, big star on it. And Triple H makes the only sound that every single person who's in a long-term relationship knows this sound. And it's... and it's just that I know what's about to happen. I made eye contact with it first. Here we go. Anybody who's been in a long-term relationship knows this sound.
God, it was so genuine, too.
And then Steph just starts going off about, why does she get a dressing room? Why does she have her own dressing room? And he's just wearing a leather jacket and track pants. He just wants to relax. And this continues later. We come up with another segment later where it's the same exact thing. We also watched a Weider protein commercial 4 or 5 times.
Wow. Where
Triple H is in a high school gym locker room. There's a kid flexing in a mirror. And Triple H says he's fucking his history teacher, essentially. Yes. And then tells him he needs to get this protein to be like him. It's a weird commercial.
Amazing.
Move on to an Edge versus Bubba Ray singles match, where prior to the match, the makeup team was in full gear, putting fake bruises on Bubba Ray and Devon. And by the way, to put a bruise on Devon and to see it on TV, that's good makeup. That's a good makeup artist.
Yeah.
Bubba eventually wins. We don't really know how it happened. It kind of happened. We were moving from rooms during the end of the match,
trying to match up.
And but at the end, Edge and Christian put Bubba through a table, and then they kind of leave. Next, Trish shows up in her limo, and Steph's yelling again. She's screaming at the TV because she saw her come in, and Triple H is sitting on the couch like this as Steph's yelling. And again, if you've been in any kind of long-term relationship, everybody knows the feeling where it's like, oh my God.
I've never related to something
more. Why is this happening? Why does this have to happen? And he's just sitting on the couch, and Steph's up yelling at a TV, and he's like, just calm down. Just settle. Just relax. Then we have a Hardys and Lita versus the Acolytes and Jackie match. Very solid match, which you would expect from... Are the Hardys in the hall yet? No, because they were still performing.
They're still performing.
Yeah, so Lita's in the hall.
They're all fucked up and broken now.
So other than the Hardys, but the Hardys are without a doubt future Hall of Famers. Oh, so this is 6 Hall of Famers in this match.
Unless they do something terrible, but I'm sure they could get away with it.
6 Hall of Famers in the match. You expect a great match. Lita and Jackie was even really, really good during a time where women's wrestling was
JBL in the Hall of Fame?
The Acolytes got in together, I thought.
That's awesome. I mean, not the JBL part. I don't like JBL.
I thought they did.
Wrong. I like this JBL.
Actually, they might not be in yet. I might be thinking of them inducting the Dudleys.
I feel like Ron Simmons is in, but just him.
I think Ron Simmons might have went in when JBL was still wrestling.
Talk. I'll look.
A great match from Acolytes and Jackie eventually win after a series of all the finishers you want to see. Twist of Fate, Swanton, Clothesline from Hell, Pin, done. Lita also hit her ridiculous face basically scraping the mat moonsault, which makes me so nervous every time I see it.
I don't like watching it.
Next we see Trish come into Steph's locker room. She's just yelling about being in the spanking match. Steph's yelling about her having a mink jacket and diamond earrings from her dad. Eventually Steph dumps ranch on her. Vince busts in and starts asking why we can't just be one big happy family. And then Steph yells, family! And she's even more mad. Why wasn't Trips in that room at the time, by the way? Where did he go?
He's just watching TV.
Oh, the whole time?
He had to be.
Next, Vince takes Trish to the back to her own dressing room where she's like getting cleaned up. And Vince basically gets blue-balled. Like, Trish is like squeezing his butt, like hugging him. And then
Earl Hebner pops in.
It's either Earl or Dave.
Yeah, it's always Earl.
A Hebner popped in and said, your guest's here. But we didn't learn who that was, did we?
No, but he's in the Rumble.
Is he in the Rumble, or is he just going to be at the Rumble? I think it's Drew Carey. I think they're playing off that it's Drew Carey.
Yeah, but why did they hide Drew Carey when they've already announced him being there?
Because I don't know. He's a secret. I don't know.
The sad thing is, I've seen this Royal Rumble, but I don't remember.
You remember Drew Carey being there?
No. I feel like he's there, but like for a really dumb thing. We'll find out next week.
So Vince basically has blue ball, gets in the limo with this guy. Next, Steph comes to the ring yelling about garbage and how it grows and smells. Calls out Trish. Triple H is pissed off that she threw his fruit plate or his vegetable plate all over the ring. So he storms to the ring and starts yelling himself, starts yelling at Trish. Angle comes out. A fight breaks out. Triple H pops his shirt off for no reason. Eventually Angle pulls Trish out and they leave. We head to the back again where Vince tells Trish that she's taking the night off and he's taking the night off with her. So that's happening. Next, William Regal comes down to the announcer table. And
Dapper's
for a match of Right to Censor Val Venus versus Test. Test attacks him before the match starts, ripping his 3,000-pound suit and besmirching him, as he calls it. He then continues on commentary, but every time the camera comes to him, he just looks disheveled and upset, which is just perfect Regal. Eventually, Regal hits Test with a chair on the outside of the ring, with the referee distracted, in order for Val Venus to hit his unnamed splash for the win. I call it the unnamed splash because when he was Val Venus, it was the money shot, but now that he's in RTC, they just say Vil? It's Val Venus from the top. And he gets the win. But more and more, the more I watch Test, I said it to you while we were watching it, not underappreciated because they did push him quite a bit, but I think Test had the ability to be that major superstar. Like, he's very underrated with fans. Like, I don't hear anybody ever talking about how good Test was or how good Test could have been. I don't hear anybody saying.
I feel like, he was a solid mid-card. I mean, you can't...
I think he could have done it, though, is what I'm saying. I think he could have...
If he was given a push, probably.
But also, whenever they were ready to give him that push, I think he was having some problems of his own with drugs and whatnot. So, next we have King's special announcement. King's special guest. You got information?
They were not.
They're not in yet?
They inducted The Godfather.
Okay.
And Theodore Long.
Okay. But they're not in yet?
They're not.
Okay. I imagine they're going in soon. Maybe they're the tag team this year. Although, do they want to put JBL in with his bullying recently?
They don't care. Donald Trump's still in.
I mean, they took out, what's his name?
You know who's still in it?
Hulk Hogan.
Coco Beware.
What did he do?
What do you mean?
You said it as if Coco Beware did something bad and they should have taken him out for.
No, he's just amazing. No one talks about Coco enough.
The only person I think...
It's amazing. He's amazing.
The only person I think they took out was Snuka. I think they took Snuka out of the Hall. I think they took Hogan out temporarily, but I don't think they ever announced it. But I'm pretty sure they took Snuka out, and Snuka's out. He murdered his wife?
No, I mean, I get it.
He murdered his wife?
But they didn't really think Snuka was that great.
The spot's open. Get Tamina in there. Let's be honest. Tamina's a future Hall of Famer. She's winning the belt at Fastlane.
I swear to God.
They're winning the belt.
They win the fucking belts at Fastlane. I'm burning something down.
Do you want to hear why they're losing the belts? Do you want me to tell you why, or do you want me to wait till we make picks? Because we're going to make Fastlane picks?
Well, tell me why. We'll get the Fastlane picks.
Because the story is Sasha has always lost her first defense of a belt. They're going to lose the first defense of the tag team belts and start the feud between her and Bayley to have their fucking Mania match. Even though that's only a month.
And then the fucking Sky Pirates are swooping in.
I'm fine with it.
And fucking WrestleMania and taking them goddamn belts off of the Samoan Borehouse.
Borehouse?
Yeah, because they're both boring.
Whoa.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Don't talk about Tamina like that. When Tamina wears white...
Nobody cares about Scary Spice.
It's game over when Tamina wears white.
Okay.
She'll hit a super kick. She'll hit a splash off the top that's supposed to look like her dad's, but she's not allowed to make it look like her dad's anymore. So, win. And Nia Jax's still a superstar.
You know what? Put her in WrestleMania. I need to take a little power nap anyway.
Nia Jax is still a superstar. I'll be honest.
No.
She botches some stuff here and there, but she's still a superstar.
Nope. We'll get there. Where were we?
King brings out his special special surprise, which are the Chicago Enforcer cheerleaders. Which, if you're not familiar with what time this is in 2001 and what's happening in 2001, the XFL kickoff is just weeks away. And the Chicago Enforcers are one of the teams, and the cheerleaders are essentially a dance team, which, okay, fine. But right as they're about to preview their first cheer, Right to Censor comes out.
Yes.
But not the whole Right to Censor. Bull Buchanan can't be bothered. Neither can the Good Father. So it's just Stevie Richards. I think he calls himself Steven, maybe, when he's in RTC. And Ivory. Basically, Stevie just runs around the ring yelling, "Get out! Get out! Get out!" And all of the girls, and they're scurrying around. He shoos them away. King eventually calls China out. King throws Stevie out of the ring. China powerbombs Ivory. That's the end of that segment. Next, we have match of the fucking show. Steve Blackman versus Hardcore Holly. Which is just two lower mid-carders doing what two lower mid-carders do best, is letting people go to the bathroom and get some nachos.
Whoa.
What's up?
It was a good match.
No, it was fine. But imagine seeing this same exact match for 6 months.
I mean,
this was the spot filler. That's all this was. This was a spot filler. Compare this to the rest of the matches on the card. Any of them.
Yeah, but you gotta be in the mentality of 2001.
Even Test Valvinus is better than this.
Looking back, all we got are fucking legends to us.
Even Test and Valvinus is better than this.
Well, because Valvinus.
Don't get me wrong. Hey, I don't want to come off wrong here. I love Steve Blackman, and I love Hardcore Holly. But the match was just... And again, as I said last week, how do you become the number one contender for a hardcore title if you're not allowed to compete in hardcore matches? This one was apparently a hardcore match, because the ref didn't give a fuck.
They just let him do whatever.
Eventually, Raven comes out, hits both of them in the face. I said face with a kendo stick. Blackman falls on Hardcore Holly for the win. I don't know what Raven's trying to accomplish. But Raven, again, takes off, jumps in a car, leaves. Drew Carey's car, I imagine.
That'd be a weird fucking...
Drew Carey and Raven?
Yeah.
That's a buddy sitcom I want to watch. So after that, then we have our main event, which is a 6-man tag match with Triple H as the special guest referee. And of course, if Triple H is special guest referee, no sleeves. Sleeves are cut off. You can't have sleeves.
Gone.
So it is Kane, Rikishi, and Angle versus Rock, Austin, and Taker. And as I said to you, whenever Angle came in that morning and he looked on the board and it said 6-man tag and my partners are Kane and Rikishi, oh, I got to get stretched out double today. Because he knew he was going to Bump City. Yeah. He knew he was going to bump all over that ring for Rock, Austin, and Taker.
And he did.
Because Kane's character is not to take bumps. Rikishi is not to take bumps. That's not his character. So Angle bumped his ass off this entire match. Workhorse the entire match.
Amazing.
Eventually it got wild. Angle ends up getting pedigreed. It's Finisher City for a minute. Rock hits a rock bottom on Angle for the win. Rock and Austin are staring each other down in the middle of the ring. And we get a Brothers of Destruction chokeslam.
See, what's so great is there were so many stories in that match happening. And they all worked. You had Kane and Undertaker teaming up. You have Undertaker and Rock having an issue with each other. Austin and Triple H having their thing where they can't touch each other. Angle and Triple H.
Rikishi's constant battle to stay on the upper card.
Lifelong. Kane and Rikishi had something going on, or I don't know.
Rikishi just yelled at Kane when he wouldn't hit Undertaker.
But there's literally like 4 or 5 stories there, and I feel like they all were portrayed pretty well in the scope of a 6-man tag
and a
match.
very quick match too.
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't that long. Yeah, it was good. It was solid. Again, I as a kid, I don't think I liked these matches because I was like, why are they all in there together? I want to see Rock in there the whole time. But as like an adult thinking about the booking behind this thing, and like they're all still out there, like they're still giving the audience them, but we're not giving them full matches, so they have to buy the pay-per-view. Like, I get it now. And then this is also what made whenever there would be a title defense on Raw so much more important. Unlike today, when there's a title defense on Raw and it's, oh great, we know it's not gonna we know nothing's gonna happen.
Samoa Joe wins. Wait, what?
Well, yeah, that's our truth. We don't talk about our truth.
I was so upset. Our
truth is great, but I think it's about time for him to head out to pasture.
I'm in the hospital. My wife might be having a baby, and that was.
And you're fucking in there popping for Samoa Joe.
No, I'll pop it for our truth, and then it just went down.
Where did this turn happen? I bet you we could track down an episode where you were just shitting on our truth, saying he's the worst thing that's happened to wrestling.
Because he's so fun. You miss it. He's like, John Cena always says you can't see him. But I see him on my poster in my bedroom. I see him on my sheets. It's just great. Our truth is great.
No, he is. But there was a turn because you used to hate our truth.
I did. I don't know.
Not even a little.
Maybe I'm getting old and soft.
That must be it. Because, all old softies love our truth. He's definitely the character that old softies
He's just out there having fun, man. The guy's
out there being 50 years
He's
old.
just doing himself.
Shredded up doing splits. You know, doing his best. And we're watching him as a youngster.
Yeah.
They call him that. K-Quick.
K-Quick, that's it.
They call him a youngster.
Jesus Christ. It was 20 years ago.
It was.
Almost.
It was. Yeah, you're right. But that's how the show ended with Taker doing his Breakfast Club on his bike and Kane in the ring right after he did his.
See, I do that Kane thing all the time. And my
nothing
people look at me
happens.
like an idiot, and I'm like, I just get this point with myself.
See, if you ever do it around me, like I will make sure to like hurry up and open my bottle and like squirt it in the air when you do it, just because something needs to happen.
It's so good.
Because you can't do that and have nothing happen.
I just get out of the shower when I was a kid and just do it.
See, I always, when I got out of the shower, that's funny that you mentioned you get out of the shower. When I would get out of the shower, I would do the Triple H every time. Like, there has to be water damage on the ceiling
the
of...
spit, or like the one where he like pops his chest out, like he dislocates everything.
But he spits when he does that.
I can't do that. Like, if I spit, it's just a stream and it falls on my face. Like, I look like an idiot.
You just gotta blow it.
I can't. It doesn't work. Like, it doesn't come out.
You're just a fountain. I've done the Triple H all the time, and then in addition to that, I would do the Goldberg also, where I would just stand there. I think there was probably another one too. I probably did the Kane a few times, but see, my bathroom was small enough that I would do the Kane, and my hand would come down on the light, and I would hit the light off when I did it. It was badass.
That is pretty.
Like
cool.
I'd do it and then leave the bathroom.
Oh man, I like that.
It was sweet.
You need to do it in reverse. You need someone with a fucked up light switch.
My bedroom has 2 light switches now, so I could turn the one off and then have the other one on. So then down would mean on. I'll come in and just do that. The light turns on.
Awesome. That would be great.
Let's talk about it here. What do you rate this thing?
You know what? It was a pretty solid show. What were we rating it out of? Like the
10, but we were going half points, I think.
Yeah, I'd give it a solid 6.5.
6.5, huh?
6.5.
Any reasoning for bringing it down the 3.5 points? What brought it down 3.5 points?
You know, I don't know. It was a fine show through and through. The matches were good. I liked the story. Triple H sighing, but I don't know. It didn't wow me. It was enjoyable. I did not like it, but it didn't make me.
What do you want then? Like what's?
I don't know. I don't know yet.
What's an 8?
You can't. I don't know yet. But when we get there, we'll know.
Well, this thing's an 8 to me.
Yeah?
This thing's an 8. It was enjoyable through and through. Every match was enjoyable. There wasn't a dud in them, even though I joked about the Hardcore Holly Blackman match. It was still very entertaining. All the backstage segments worked for me. Aside from... And by the way, there wasn't a lot in this that was like, oh boy, the time. A little bit of like slut shaming in it, but this is part of the story.
Yeah.
That's the story itself. I mean, can't do anything about it. The story.
Well, she is fucking her dad.
The story Trish is playing is having sex with the boss.
I mean.
So I get that. But this thing's an 8. There wasn't in everything we've watched so far. There's been an aspect of it at some point where there was a disconnect, and I was like, oh, this didn't work. Everything in this episode worked for me.
That's fair.
I don't think there was a moment where I was like, oh boy, I don't know what's going on here. Even Perry Saturn coming out and not stuttering on the mic. Perry Saturn is known as one of the worst promo guys in the world. Him coming out and not stuttering and making
especially going up against Jericho. Like, I'd be terrified to go on a mic battle with goddamn Chris Jericho.
But I mean, him and Jericho have been friends forever.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's some new guy coming out against Jericho, because that would be terrifying. You don't know. You only know Jericho as Y2J, just destroy people on the mic, and they're like, hey, you got a promo against Jericho tonight.
No.
I don't actually. I don't.
You just leave.
Take it off. That's it.
You go out there and just fucking New
Go
Japan,
back to Burger
fucking
King.
Jericho. Weird, creepy face.
What was your favorite part about this entire thing?
Favorite part?
Yep.
I'm gonna say again. The mix of storylines in the main event.
So, but not the main event as a whole. Just the story, the storytelling in the main event.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, the main event was good. As good as the 6-man tag team match could be.
Which is great if you have the 6 legends in there.
Yeah.
Rikishi's in the hall. Yeah, he got in the hall like 4 years ago? 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Because they danced on stage? Yeah, because Brad Christopher was still alive.
He totally...
Oh, no, he danced with his sons.
Yeah, because he totally shot out. He didn't say one good thing about fucking...
Too Cool?
Too Cool at all. He didn't say one word. It's 100% true. Fucking terrible. What an asshole.
My favorite thing was probably Triple H.
The whole time.
Like you just take the storyline of Triple H. Like if this was a sitcom and like it was presented this way with everything that happened, and then they twisted around and we only saw it from Triple H's version where it's, I just wanted to relax today, and then in the wrestling room again she's yelling, and then him having to storm to the ring because he's sitting there eating a piece of celery and he sees her yelling on the TV and he's like, and then him even putting the fucking, finally got to do the job that I'm here for today, and he puts the fucking stripes on, has to go out and be a fucking ref. Every bit of it. I love Triple H's story in this.
That's fair. That was great.
Honestly, if there's one thing I'm realizing, even though we're only 3 episodes into 01, which is where we started, it's how much Triple H was actually involved in everything.
Oh, he's in everything.
Like, in my head, I remember Triple H being great and like being a champion, but when Triple H wasn't champion, I don't think I ever thought about him. Like, unless he was giving a run for the belt, even though he kind of is in here, I never really thought about Triple H. Whereas, like, if Rock was in a show, I was thinking, like, whoa, what's Rock going to do? But, like, if I'm not thinking, what's Triple H going to do?
The thing is, I didn't really like Triple H as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, which was the point, because he was a heel for, like, the whole fucking time.
Yeah, you were supposed to.
And I understand.
Yeah.
But, so, like, I, like, don't have a... I'm not going to say nostalgia, but, like, I don't have, like, a connect with him. Like, I'm more interested in what Rock was doing, because I was popping when I was goddamn 10, you know, but...
Because Triple H won me over with his in-ring work. Whereas Austin and Rock, I loved from what they did outside of the ring. And then inside the ring, I loved it because of what they did outside of the ring. Triple H, I fell in love with Triple H. Maybe Triple H is the first guy who I appreciated for in-ring. Like, that was when I started becoming a snob. Where I was like, Triple H's in-ring work is great. And I mean, I'm not in fucking, how old would I have been in 01? 11? What grade is that? 6? It was 6 because I was in 6th grade when 9/11 happened. Fucking full circle. Back around to the tower. I wasn't in 6th grade telling my friends, like, no, his in-ring work is far surpasses anybody.
I feel like that's you do a fucking T.
In 6th grade?
Yeah.
In 6th grade, I didn't know who I was. I had hair that was like this.
Wearing fucking suede pants.
How old do you think I was in that picture? You think I was in 6th grade in that picture?
No, but
I was like 3.
You're like 14.
I wish I wasn't fucking ashamed of everything I was as a human when I was 14.
Makes sense.
But no, I think Triple H might have been the first person I ever realized I liked him from the in-ring work, and then I liked what he did outside of the ring. And then once he started being more of a badass, even though somehow Triple H wasn't a badass with DX, he was a jokester. But then when he became this leather jacket sledgehammer man, I said, yeah.
At this point, DX is over, right?
Yes, the first incantation of DX.
Okay.
There's fucking... That is one thing I have to warn you on, because we're going to eventually get to it. There are multitudes of DX reunions that are atrocious.
Oh, God.
They are
God.
bad.
Oh, boy.
They are very bad.
Well, we got a couple years.
Neither of them feel like DX. Like Triple H and Shawn Michaels seem like completely different human beings. It's just so jokey and over the top. Especially once they go PG, it's like, oh, what are we doing, guys? DX, oh my God, glow sticks? What are we doing? Like, it's rough.
I feel like it couldn't work at PG.
It doesn't. It does not. What was your least favorite thing about the episode?
My least favorite thing?
Yes.
I'm going to say Raven's facial hair.
Oh, no.
What the fuck was going on?
He was trying to be Taker.
Oh.
I'm going to put Raven's goatee on here.
Yeah. What the fuck, Raven?
Mine was absolutely King not wearing a shirt under his blazer.
Never done.
I didn't like it. He does at a certain point. He does start at a certain point. But King not wearing a shirt under that blazer did not ride well with me.
I think it's aged like a fine wine.
King's no blazer. And then we can't really do favorite signings. I didn't see many. I saw one that said Pimp Pete or something like that. And he was like a 6-year-old kid.
Pimp Roco.
That's what it was. Pimp Roco.
Pimp Roco's good. I like the get a tooth Benoit.
What about Pimp or Thug Light?
Thug Light, whatever the fuck that means.
There was a few XFL signs, which I'm sure they were given when they came in.
I'm saying, if your father's watching this and he was the guy at Smackdown 74 in 2001 that had the Thug Light sign, please call
in
us.
Chicago, Illinois.
Let us know what
his number is 814.
You don't know anything else. I don't even know my number.
I don't know it. I know it's in my phone. It's fixed.
Hit us in the contents.
Contents. Hit us in the contents.
Hit us in the contents.
A question for you.
Yeah.
It's kind of off
Sure.
camera stuff, but it just hit me and I don't want to forget it. I have a camera, like a webcam, that I believe has a microphone in it.
Yeah.
Could I just use that as a microphone for recording on my PlayStation?
I believe so, yeah.
Since you told me you were going to find me a Bluetooth headset or anything to use to make videos.
My life is really hectic.
I'm not saying it's not, but you have to have something laying around. That's all I'm saying.
No, because my other headset I had broke. Like the speaking part doesn't work. I mean the headset.
So the only part that I would need.
That's what I'm saying. And I have mine that I need for. I'm gonna finish Resident Evil 2. Don't you tell me.
I'm just gonna. I mean, I think I just have like a old Bluetooth headset.
That'll work. You just gotta connect it to your PlayStation.
Okay.
What you can do is try.
Because there's been a bunch of shit games I've been trying.
I'm really excited.
I haven't been playing them. Like I see a shit game, I'm like I want to play it, and then I don't because I wanted to make a video.
Okay,
you yelled at me.
We'll figure something out. I'll look for something.
All right.
Look for something when we're done.
Well,
after we eat. Well, after I check
so next is
after I have a Genesee Black.
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble is next.
Royal Rumble 01. If we're watching it live, I don't need to make notes.
No, we will watch it live. Maybe actually live. Maybe.
Are we gonna get Grapes involved?
We can. We might get Brian involved.
Both involved.
Yeah, I mean,
Are we watching at your parents' house again, like old
probably
time?
it's gonna be weird. Depends on when the baby comes.
I mean, well, technically, we could if we skip. Yeah, it definitely depends on the baby. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. It depends on the baby.
Yeah. So that might be next week. So if I'm not, I don't want to talk about that right now. I want to have fun stuff. I feel like Brian, I'm falling apart. I'm just falling apart.
I'm letting it happen. I see you grasping for you're falling off the bridge and like you're sliding down and like not grasping anything. And I'm right there, like against the fucking thing, watching your fucking hand slip, and I'm letting it happen.
It's a fucking man. You got my hand.
I'm watching it happen. Like you're reaching out, and I'm just like, oh, good luck.
Well, hopefully.
All right, I'm driving to save you.
Monday or Tuesday, so I can watch Raw and SmackDown.
We both saw
on a
Captain Marvel.
We did see Captain Marvel. We did. There we go.
And we're not going to go over
not the whole thing.
The whole thing. I don't know if there'll be many spoilers, but we might just talk about it broadly. No, there's kind of one thing I do want to talk about that might be a spoiler. So potential spoilers if you haven't seen Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I got a serious question for you. So a little bit of spoilers.
Yeah. So first things first. What was your opinion? Did you like it?
I loved it.
I loved it too.
I did too. And it might have been the era.
The 90s nostalgia.
The fucking soundtrack was me, is me to this day. I mean,
I still don't know which songs were REM.
We need to look that up later.
I still don't know what songs were REM.
The Man in the Moon that I called out on 2 podcasts ago was on there.
Yeah, but apparently it was in the movie, and you didn't say, hey, this is that song to me.
Do I know what that song sounds like? I did not say that. I know the title.
I need to word this right so you don't jump on me for saying it.
What does this mean?
I think from a movie standpoint, like not comparing it to any other, no, actually comparing it to all of the other Marvel movies, it is the best movie. Like it's not
standalone?
Like it's not my favorite. Like my favorite is still Black Panther, but it is the best movie, and I think it's because it wasn't hey, we're getting from point A to point B, you have to do what's in between here. It was make a movie, and it's going to get there anyway, because this is a prequel. It took place before everything.
Yeah.
So I think that because it was a standalone, because it was essentially a prequel to the entire MCU, kind of.
Yeah, it didn't really shoehorn, like, things in there to make it work.
I mean, it didn't have to.
Yeah.
Because they weren't given those things like, you need to get here.
Yeah, it just worked.
Now, I need to go back and watch the original Captain America, because that's a standalone movie by itself.
I need to watch that for a question we'll get to.
Yeah. I know what question it is, because somebody else brought it up to me that I refused to think about until they brought it up. I need to watch the first Thor again, because that's a standalone.
I just watched that again a little bit ago. It's okay.
I love the first Thor. I loved the first Captain America, too.
I did.
But I need to rewatch them because those are two that also there wasn't that idea of we need to get to this movie, do this, and this to get there. It was make the movie.
There's no vision that far ahead.
And the question you're going to ask me, it involves the Tesseract.
Yes. What the fuck?
Because somebody said to me, they said, I don't like how they fucked up the timeline of the Tesseract. And then I said, no, Red Skull stole it from S.H.I.E.L.D. And they said back to me, because that was my way of trying to like justify, they're like, how did Red Skull steal something 50 years after his death?
And technically, I guess, Infinity War spoilers, but he got teleported away to that other planet when they fell into the ocean with the Tesseract. So he couldn't even, in the 40s. So Marvel has it in the 90s?
Yeah, that's the thing. But didn't they find it initially with Cap?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But I don't know because I don't remember.
See, that's what my buddy texted me. He's like, they found it with Cap. He's like, I don't understand how they made it that Marvel had it. But then I thought there technically could be two Tesseracts, but no, because if it's one of the stones, it can't be.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I literally, I've been thinking about this. I'm like, maybe that's where Fury hid it? With Popsicle Cap. Just left it down there with him? But why would he do that?
But that couldn't happen.
But I don't know.
Because he didn't have it before that. Fury wasn't around during the 40s.
No, but what if he put it back with Cap?
Cap was already out at this point.
No. Was he one? I thought they brought him up. Isn't when they bring up Cap one of the post-credit scenes for the first Iron Man?
Maybe.
And then
those were like in time. Like that would have been like
2007, 8 or something. I don't know for sure if that Tesseract came up with him. I cannot remember.
See, that's what my buddy said it did, and it made sense to me.
I need to go back and see.
But maybe they go back and cover it like Fury didn't know how to bring it back out of his hiding place, so he's just like, no, we found this with him in there.
Maybe that's how.
But again, what was the Tesseract involved in the first movie?
Yeah, because Red Skull has it through the whole. I guess that's in the 40s, but we don't see future.
From what we understand, Marvel made it. From what we're told in Captain Marvel, Marvel made the Tesseract to be this engine.
I think she used the Tesseract to make the engine. She used it to power the engine because it's a fucking Infinity Stone.
I could see that.
Also, cool they made her Marvel. That's all right. I like that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. You
know, it worked. They took the fucking craziest. Because she's like, Captain Marvel, like 5 different origin stories, and they made it work.
That's another thing. I think it works really well as a movie because it's not your classic, hold on, this is who she is from a child, and this is what happens. They do a different style of origin where she has to discover her origin as we're discovering her origin.
And I got swerved? I don't even understand, man.
By what part?
The Skrulls.
Oh, you thought they were bad and they were good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jude Law swerved the hell out of us.
Yeah. I loved it, though.
Oh,
I'm like, you know what? Holy shit, let's calm down. I'm feeling bad for a Skrull right now.
I liked it a lot. The only thing is I read an interview with Brie Larson beforehand, and it said that like she was severely allergic to the cat. Like she's severely allergic to cats.
Oh.
So every time there was a scene with them together, I was like, oh no. Oh no.
Captain Marvel's back there puffing in a hair.
And I will say that I think the cat may have annoyed me if it wasn't for the 2 little kids that were in front of us that fucking thought it was the funniest thing in the world. Yeah. For some reason, that made it okay for me. I was like, no, that's great. But aside from that, a lot of the like jokes and humor that are in some of the other movies that I would always seem so corny to me. I'm like, I didn't get any of them from this. Like there wasn't a joke in here. I was like, people are laughing.
Well, I think it had like 4-1 humor where he's not trying to be funny. He just doesn't understand the situation.
Yeah,
because he's, you know.
But with the evolved humor of the Marvel Studios of Thor Ragnarok, which they realize what comedy is.
Yeah, it took a while to get there.
Yes,
but it worked.
It took some Iron Man 3 humor to get there.
Dark day. Can Thanos wipe that out, please?
Did he just remove everything?
We get Monica Rambeau.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm curious about is how is she gonna be fused, or what's gonna happen to her? to get her to be Monica Rambeau, because Monica Rambeau is the Captain Marvel that is, she turns her body into the energy.
Yeah, she's quantum, right? Quantum?
Yes.
She was Captain Marvel, you're right. But...
she was Captain Marvel, but she could turn herself into like any spectrum of like radiation or light Spectrum. Or something. I think she's Spectrum then.
Yeah.
I don't know what quantum is.
I don't know either.
Is that Quasar?
Quasar. That's what we're talking about.
So I don't know how it's going to happen because she was a child in this, but essentially, if she's a child in 95, modern day, she could be in the next movie. She could be in Avengers Endgame.
She could be.
Unless she's one of the ones that got taken out, but we don't know. Because maybe, I'm writing it right now. Her mom's working on a fucking plane engine. Monica's there. When she fucking snaps, something happens to the engine, and Monica turns into what she is.
That'd be cool.
When Thanos, did I say when Monica snaps? When Thanos snaps.
That'd be cool. Because, like, I can't remember her mother's name. Maria?
Yeah, I think something like that.
I'm like, hold on. That last name sounds familiar. Then they said the kid's name, and you and me went like, ah.
Well, as soon as they said Rambeau, I knew it was Monica Rambeau. Like, that's what I thought of. But they said Maria Rambeau, and I said, what's going on?
Yeah, me too. I was like, But I enjoyed it. I really like the swerve. That's worth watching.
I think when she assumed her full powers at the end and just started ripping through fucking spaceships.
A little overpowered.
No, it's not. Because she's going to lead the fucking Avengers. They need somebody with that much power to deal with what Thanos is right now.
But you understand, then that takes away any other like casual threat. She held back a Kree destroyer.
No, but that's also the reason. That she's not on Earth.
I guess she's just back to take care of Thanos.
Yeah, she's not staying unless she's going to fucking assume an Alpha Flight situation. Which, if they make an Alpha Flight movie, it better fucking involve Sasquatch and not fuck Captain Marvel. That's all I'm saying. It better be Sasquatch and Puck and Snowbird and Shaman. There's fucking one more. By the way, I pulled 3 more
North
Alpha
Star?
Flight than you could.
Was North Star in it?
Later. It wasn't the original, I don't think. I love North Star too, though.
Yeah, I mean, I would have got Sasquatch and Puck. I wouldn't have pulled the others.
Shaman.
But I enjoyed it.
Snowbird.
I thought it was a good movie. Definitely.
I liked it a lot.
I
did.
I liked the post-credit scene.
I like both post-credit scenes.
Got me excited.
I like both post-credit scenes.
Well, once I saw that whole Tesseract thing pop in my head, I don't understand.
Yeah, the Flargon. I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess. Or it'll be a gaping hole in, as we know, an otherwise completely closed continuity, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing's ever going to... But, how weird was it, and I know you don't like talking about him, Stan Lee's cameo. He was Stan Lee.
Yeah, you see what script he was reading?
Mallrats.
Yeah. I like that.
It's super weird though. Like, why was he playing Stan Lee? Like, the whole thing has always been like, what is Stan Lee's character? Like, is he a washer? What is he? And in this one, he plays himself. Like, what's happening?
You're reading way too much into it.
I read an article. Somebody was asking a question. That's why I got into it.
But no.
But I loved it. I loved the article.
I was gonna say the movie.
No, I liked the movie a lot.
No,
and
definitely go see it.
Definitely. Like I said, I think it's the best movie. Again, I have to go rewatch some of them, but it's the best movie that came out. And I love Brie Larson. I think she was perfect for the role. I think she was great.
Yeah, I liked her.
And the one Skrull, like the main Skrull, Talos was fucking badass.
Yeah, he was.
I loved him too.
Yeah, he was. He's just sick as shit at the end. Like, come on, guys.
I'm excited for what's to come of this. Endgame is next, right?
Yep, next month, 24th, I think.
26th.
26th.
I think it's the 26th because it's the day before my birthday.
It's in the 20s.
Sorry, day before my niece's birthday.
I don't know if I'm ready for it, man. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to wear a fucking catheter. It's fucking 3.5 hours. I don't know if I could fucking handle that.
I just emotionally, I don't think I can handle it. I feel like some terrible shit's gonna happen.
More terrible than fucking Infinity War.
Yeah, because this is gonna be fucking permanent.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're dying, definitely dying. Did you see who the rumored next Wolverine is?
No.
Daniel Radcliffe.
No.
Did you see who the next rumored 007 is?
Who?
The dude from Peaky Blinders.
Who's that?
Did I show you a picture of him?
So if you say Idris Elba, I'm done.
Okay,
I guess he is British.
I think it should be Idris Elba. But
man, I don't know. I can't get in this conversation anymore. It's...
let me show you this dude. He also played Scarecrow in the Batman movie.
Oh, okay. No, I know who you're talking about. Really? Ew. No.
I think it worked.
James Bond needs to be a buff dude. Okay. I gotta have my fantasies. Kinda works. What the fuck is that? Is that a remake of Schindler's List?
It's Peaky Blinders.
Oh. So maybe?
Peaky Blinders is a show that if you start watching it and you are not head and shoulders into British accents, you'll have to put subtitles on. Because I did. I had to put subtitles on.
I believe it.
Couldn't understand a goddamn word anybody was saying.
Fastlane picks?
Yeah, I guess I gotta look up the card, don't I?
Yeah, I don't.
Where am I writing these? This is not a Fastlane book.
Here, you can put it in mine.
Yeah, you don't use it for anything else anyway.
I'll take. What the? No. Don't be a barbarian.
What's happening? What's happening on my phone?
Are you alright? People blowing you up? My dad's blowing me up about something.
Fastlane 2019. Card. The fuck's the card? Just look it up on Wikipedia. Hopefully they're on there. Okay. Yeah, they are. Tag team match. Pre-show. Yeah, are we doing pre-show picks?
Apparently Xavier Wood just found out about this.
What, Biggie and Xavier Woods versus Shinsuke and
Yeah, he
stuff?
said someone through. He's like, I'm glad I got on Twitter today. See him in a match Sunday.
I don't watch the pre-show, so I don't really care about these things.
Did you see what Biggie posted? Because they were on in India, something. But they're watching Raw, and Biggie's like, yeah, I'm watching TV hard to the side like I was taught to.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Because Ryback said something.
Ryback.
Yeah, Ryback said something, said, Big E, I can't believe you let Kofi take that front spot. He's like, as a big dude, you need to represent and get closer to the camera. He's like, Rusev went and wanted to have ripped abs and shredded glutes, so he's not a big dude anymore. Why don't you got to keep us going. And Rusev responded to Ryback and said, still waiting on my Ryback protein you promised me. So we have...
I'm not worried about the pre-show.
New Day versus Shinsuke and Rusev and Rey Mysterio versus Andrade, which that's going to tear the fucking house down.
Yeah, that might be worth watching.
So then triple threat tag team match for the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions. Raw Tag titles. We have the Revival, who have been getting beat by everybody that comes onto the fucking show, but they're the champions somehow still.
Makes sense. Good booking.
Versus Aleister Black and Ricochet, because they're a tag team.
It kind of works in a weird way.
Versus Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, which actually really works.
Yeah. You going first?
Yeah, I'll pick first.
Okay.
I hope, and I want, and I think the Revival comes out on top. I don't think they're going to pin Aleister Black and Ricochet to get it. I think they're going to pin Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. But I think the Revival comes out on top somehow. If they lose, they're fucking gone, man. They're going to AEW. Even if they asked for their release and they were denied it,
yeah,
they're gone. I don't know when their contract's up, but
I'm gonna have to pick Ricochet and Aleister.
Ricochet and Aleister.
Ricochet. I feel like the tag team, it doesn't work, so they're gonna push it.
Next, we have a singles match. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. If Lynch wins, she'll be added back into the WWE Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania 35.
Making a triple threat.
Super fucking stone cold situation. You're still getting worked by this. It's amazing. I love everything about it. I love everything about it. Ronda did her heel turn.
It was bad.
She said wrestling isn't real. We're responsible for this. The people who complain about Ronda and about how poor her character is and everything, and shit, like, we're the ones responsible for this awful fucking angle they're doing.
She's just shitting on kayfabe, but I hate it. I hate it.
Who do you have?
You know.
I don't have the man written here.
You know who the man is.
I have the picker too, although I think Ronda's going to come out and attack her because it's not a no DQ match. I think Ronda's going to attack her during the match, and she wins by disqualification.
You know, I don't like this whole injury work thing, but you know what? She's going to come out with knee braces. You know what other badass had knee braces?
I just said she's doing the Stone Cold thing.
It's going to be.
6-man tag team match. This thing's going to be fucking badass. I'm pumped up about this. The Shield. Obviously, Ambrose.
Their last time together.
Ambrose, Reigns, and Seth.
As they are promoting it.
Against Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and Bobby Lashley. I'm obviously... Oh, I don't know, though. Because if Shield wins, where do they go with it?
It's one time only.
Yeah, but that's the same thing. Like, your dad has friends.
I know, I've been looking the whole
What's
time.
going on over there?
My dad's got friends over there. I've been looking in the window.
What's happening?
I don't know. I texted him. He didn't text me back.
Are you sure that guy's not robbing him? I've never seen your dad with a friend in my life.
He has friends, man. He went out to eat with him last night. I said, what are you doing? He's like, out eating friends.
Are these new friends?
No. They're his camping friends. When they go to the lake and they disappear for 6 months. That's who they hang out.
Why does your dad have holsters on?
He's got his apron on, man. He's in there working. He's doing work.
Okay. If the Shield wins, where does it go? But like, if they lose, whatever, they're all gonna split up anyway. But if Corbin, McIntyre, and Lashley lose, like, hot. Like they're trying to push them all right now.
Well, I think this is just a shoehorn run into something for coming back since he's hot right now.
Did you see?
Which he deserves to be. I get it. I'm not knocking on.
Yeah. WWE?
Which makes sense.
How do you feel about it?
I think they should rotate people.
That's what I said.
Because then when someone comes back,
yeah, if you like, you can't just like stop live events and everything.
No.
It's harder now. People come, and then when that person comes back, somebody else can go.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to make sure they stay fit and all that, you know.
Yeah, there'd have to be something in the contract about health and stuff like that.
I get it, but
they are also professional athletes, so I think they would.
I mean, I understand that, but
I'm going to take Corbin, McIntyre, and Lashley, even though I don't think they're going to win. I think with Shield come back, they have to win, but I don't see a story-related reason to it. No, I'm taking Shield. I talked myself out of it.
I mean, you have to pick.
Shield?
Yeah. They're not going to have Roman get beat.
Bobby likes human chemotherapy. Next, a shoehorn. Asuka versus Mandy Rose. Who you got?
Did you watch Smackdown Tuesday at all?
Mm.
Mandy Rose had a match against Naomi. Straight squash match. Over in 30 seconds. I was like, this is stupid. And they're walking up, making fun of Naomi, walking backwards. Asuka just comes out with her mask on, just standing there. Then she I don't know, I think she threw Mandy Rose or something into the thing. It's a weird feud that I don't get. But I thought Asuka has to win, right? She has to.
I don't think Mandy Rose can. It has to be Asuka. I'm picking Asuka. I don't know who you're picking.
I'm picking Asuka. She has to win.
I mean, because you don't want Mandy Rose versus Asuka rematch at Mania, right?
You don't want Mandy Rose versus Asuka, period. But here we are.
I like Mandy Rose.
I have no problem with Mandy Rose.
They could put on a clinic.
If I had to pick Mandy Rose or Sonya Deville in whatever this weird group they have, Hot and Pleasure or something, or Pleasure and Sex, I don't know. It's a fucking name, isn't it? Hot and Sassy? Sweet and I don't know.
Next up, tag team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship.
I think we hate my life.
WWE, nope, I put we, WWE, Women's Tag titles. We have Boston Hug Connection, the worst name for a fucking tag team since fucking the Hart Foundation. Oh no, okay. You want to go Bushwhackers? I'll say even before the Sheep Herders, when they were the fucking Sheep Herders.
What about the Midnight Express?
Great stuff.
Natural Disasters were the greatest tag team.
Boston Hug Connection.
I don't care what anyone
versus the Samoan Slaughterhouse.
Samoan Borehouse.
And I'm just putting beside it in parentheses Tamina's team.
I'm glad you're penciling my nap time there.
I'm taking the Samoan Slaughterhouse. I don't care what you're doing.
Give me Boston.
They're fucking winning. They're fucking winning it.
I'm not taking.
The way the order they have this in, they have the tag team title, the Smackdown Tag Team Championship match being the main event. I refuse to believe that's going to be the main event.
That's not happening.
So I'm putting that next. Usos versus what do they call it? Ms. Man, McMiz. Usos versus McMiz. Usos are champions. SmackDown tag titles. Who you got?
I'm trying to think ahead what kind of Mania match they would have with either team, and I don't know.
I mean, I can tell you what's gonna happen, but I'll wait for my pick.
What, you think Miz is finally gonna turn?
I'm gonna wait.
Shane's gonna turn. Shane turns heel. They lose. Shane turns heel. That's his Mania match again for some reason. Also, their stuff is the Usos are leaving.
Yeah, Rikishi said so on his own fucking Instagram.
Yeah.
Jimmy was arrested the night they fucking won the belts.
They still won though.
No, like was arrested before they got arrested, or got arrested before they won.
But he still won.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Naomi was driving the wrong way down a road, and Jimmy screamed at the cop and got arrested, threatened to fight the cop.
Oh.
There's words that they're both trying to get fired to go to AEW.
I'd like him in AEW maybe. I don't know what the other team looks like. Usos retain.
I'm going the same because Miz and Shane lose again, and Shane finally gets mad at Miz and starts fighting Miz. We get Miz versus Shane at Mania. Maybe somebody else added, but that's the match I see.
Didn't they already do that?
No. I don't recall.
No, who was it last year?
Who did Shane face last year?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'll look it up. You.
Shane's matches are forgettable to me with who they are, what goes on.
You're not wrong.
And then Daniel Bryan champion versus Kevin Owens in the Kofi spot for the WWE title. DB, I put BD. Bryan Danielson. Daniel Bryan versus KO. KO is running around here doing a fucking stunner as his finisher.
Yeah. What's he doing?
I think Bryan retains just because he's on such a fucking hot streak now. He has to. Rowan may even get involved. We'll see what happens, but I'm taking Daniel Bryan. Is that who you're taking?
I'm taking Daniel Bryan. Can I put Zayn showing up?
I'm good to see. I'm glad Kevin Owens is back doing his thing, but I'm excited to see what happens.
He's good on the mic.
Kevin Owens has always been good on the mic.
I know.
What are you looking for right now?
Hold on, calm down. I got this. I got it. Don't look, I got it.
You're not good at it.
I found it.
What time are we at?
We are at 107.
So no trivia again this week?
Kind of running on time here, you know?
I mean, we have all the time in the world, but I understand.
No.
I understand what that means. So we won't do anything. Is there a fucking punishment for this?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. It always has to be eating something.
Does it?
Doesn't it?
I guess.
Alright, eat like an airplane wing or something.
I mean, like a real...
I saw it on Ripley's Believe It or Not once. Hosted by Dean Cain, Full Circle.
I can't even imagine what's something... See, it's hard doing eating things because you don't eat things.
Why do I have to eat raw fucking meat?
No. Whoa! It's alright. When? I mean, like... I guess we could eat, like... I don't know, man. Gotta be something we could do, right?
What don't I eat that was your choice?
Just like, I don't know, you're very picky.
That would make it easier.
No,
for the punishment.
Yeah, but like...
But then again, it'd be something you probably like.
Pickles. Like pickles.
Oh, I would puke.
I'm in.
I'd puke.
We gotta eat,
I don't want to do punishments. I picked Tamina.
Well, no. You can't.
I don't know if I can eat a pickle. Especially like a slimy one.
They're all slimy.
What? Like, does it have to be a whole pickle? Could it be like a pickle like that you put on a burger, like a sliver of pickle?
Whole spear.
Spear?
No, let's do a whole pickle. Gotta eat a whole pickle.
A fucking monster dill.
I don't even know if I could eat a monster dill.
I can't eat a pickle.
Well, this has been perfect. That's it.
You really want me to puke on the microphone? On the table. I'm not even kidding.
We made Brian eat mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise is delicious.
You don't eat mayonnaise.
I'll eat all the mayonnaise. always spoonful of decent mayonnaise.
No.
I'm not talking great value, fucking shit warm mayonnaise.
Hot pickles.
Mayo
Spicy
chip.
pickles.
Mayo chip.
Spicy pickles.
No, I can't eat a pickle.
Spicy
I
whole
can't eat a pickle. I'll puke.
I'm
not like
that's the challenge.
It's not even a challenge.
I watched Anna Pacini try to eat goddamn 40 hot wings and threw up in a trash can. It's great. It's great. You should watch that. I like culture.
I'm not eating a pickle. I can't eat a pickle.
So the punishment
I picked Tamina.
The punishment
I'll wiggle out of this.
The loser.
I'll wiggle out of this like
spicy dill pickle.
I'll wiggle
Big
out of
dill.
this like I did
Big
every
dill.
other
Like a Dave
thing
Bautista package.
we've ever done.
Dill.
Blue Tista. I'll wiggle out of this somehow if I lose. I'm evaluating my fucking picks again. Spicy pickle. I'm gonna puke.
I'm excited.
Did you not find what you were looking for?
He was with fuck, I forgot it. It was a tag team versus Owens and Sami Zayn last year.
Who was the tag team? Miz and...
No, it wasn't Miz. It was...
Don't worry. No, don't fucking go back.
It's right there. It's right here. Daniel Bryan. Remember? Because they both...
Oh, yeah, because he was back. Okay. Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
All right, chant your fucking blog.
Chant my stuff. Check out Not So Try Hard's Gaming. We got some great stuff coming ahead. We got some more Resident Evil. We got Brand playing shitty games because we're going to get him a mic and he's going to be probably way more entertaining than Brian. Maybe we'll rip some of Brian's Apex videos with his racist dad and him
and his sister.
And his sister coaching. That's fun. We all want to watch that. Not really. Check out my channel.
Does his dad get racist in the videos?
I don't know. He's really hard to hear because like you can't really hear the other people. You can kind of hear him, and you just hear Brian just yelling at him the whole time.
Makes it so much better.
It's something. It is really something.
Does he do that with you when he plays?
No, because I even said it, and you even talk to me like that when we're playing. I'm done. I'm not playing with you anymore. And then he punched me in the face last night, so that was something. Check out my channel. Got toy hunts coming. I bought some toys today because I'm an irresponsible adult having a kid, having a midlife crisis. Just trying to get through. So the show should be a new one up next week. If you're interested. Probably not. I'm a little interested. I've been getting into Transformers. My wife broke the dam on that. So
back in?
New ones. She got me one for Valentine's Day, and it's $300 later. Here I am.
I showed you the fucking ones we had at the shop.
Transformers?
Yeah. Had a Grimlock and a Skyscream, I think.
Still there?
They won't be this week because there is a Wizard show in Cleveland. So I'm working tomorrow if you want to come down. Hang out.
I know you always ask me to come, but I never do.
Never. I just ask. I've been out there.
I know. It's so far.
All the books are $1 now up front.
Ooh. I don't know. Anyway, so check that out. Let Brand finish this up. Wrap it up. Pull ball.
Thank you for watching. Go buy yourself some apple cider vinegar pills.
Don't do that.
It'll help you. It'll lower your blood pressure.
Your blood pressure is going to get
It's
higher.
good for heart health.
It's not. Your heart's going to explode.
It's capsules.
Your valves aren't working.
You talk like that. You don't even like knowing there's valves in there.
My valve doesn't work.
Yes, it does.
No, I have what's it called?
I know you have Marfan syndrome.
No. I have what's a leaky valve called? There's a fucking word for it.
AFib?
Nope. I don't know. I have something.
Is there a real word for that? Leaky valve?
Yeah.
You got torn aorta?
It's like when your valve doesn't close the whole way and it leaks in your heart or something. Or out of your heart.
I don't know what that means.
There's a word for it. I'll ask my dad later. When he's done hanging out with his pals.
He's busy, man. He's throwing them back. What if you walked in and he's doing cake stands with his buds?
Okay, if someone could lift my dad up to do a cake stand,
dude, those dudes look huge.
One guy is.
I saw your dad's head, and the other dude's fucking belly. Thanks for watching. Tell your dads, and there was a comic that Rick Jones and I was trying to pull what it was. Somebody mentioned it in something I read this week. Oh, it was Captain America? Yeah, it was in Captain America. Because I guess Rick Jones died as a result of the Hydra thing when Bad Cap was around. So they mentioned Rick Jones. I don't know. But ask yourself, what would Rick Jones do?